Hello, hello, my dear friend. How are you doing? My name is Tessa5, and I help professionals who lost passion for their careers create freedom so that they can design the life they choose. It's great to be here, and on this video, have you ever wondered, well, I'm really interested in skin health and I want to do what I can in terms of the foods that I eat to improve my skin. What should I not be eating? What could I sort of maybe change up, cut out, or find a good alternative for? If you've ever asked yourself any of those questions before, then this video is for you. So pay attention, okay? Now, for those of you who know me, I am interested in skin health, amongst other things. So I'm always reading nutritional uh, blogs and articles on good health and good living. And then I share the things that I have sort of taken away from them. So that's what I'm going to do today. So this video is called 7 Food Swaps for Better Skin. 7 Food Swaps for Better Skin. Now, as a sort of background to this, if you're like me, then you want to have healthy skin, right? You want to have the best skin that you can. It's the first thing people see, it's how we engage, and actually, it helps us feel better about ourselves, it helps us feel more confident. So that's sort of the background to where I'm headed here. Okay. Now, I'll let you into a little secret that you may not have heard before, or you probably have. When we talk about skin health, the first thing you should be thinking about is the quality of your gut. What's going on in your gastrointestinal health, okay? Because there is a direct connection between your gut health and your skin health. All right? I know it's big, right? It is very important. So, experts say that a lot of our skin conditions or problems that we have with our skin can be traced to an unbalanced microbiome, which is basically the bacteria in our gut. And so we want to be mindful of that and address that. So keep that in mind as I go through these 7 food swaps. So comment down below and let me know where you're tuning in from. Comment down below and let me know where you're tuning in from. So my first suggestion, okay? What are you drinking? Are you a big fan of fizzy drinks? Are you a big fan of fruit juices? Okay, so I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but these have a lot of sugar, okay? But we know that, don't we? That's why we drink them most of the time. But in terms of skin health, we're talking about skin health here. Sugar damages the collagen lining of our skin. Now, collagen is that beautiful ingredient which helps to keep our skin nice and supple and firm, yeah, and plump. So we don't want to damage that. And you get to a certain age and your body stops producing collagen in the way that it did. So it's important to retain what you have, but also to boost it. But if you're drinking fizzy drinks and fruit juices that are commercially made, there's a high sugar content in there. So what would I suggest as an alternative or as a swap? Drink lemon water. Yeah, try drinking lemon water, which is basically just a freshly squeezed lemon in a nice big jug of water. Now, what you're getting from there is you're cutting back on the sugar, but you're also getting that added vitamin C. And vitamin C contributes to, yes, it does contribute to the reduction of tiredness and fatigue, but it does wonders for your skin as well. And also, you're getting, as I said, you're getting rid of the sugar, the excess sugar, which is a good thing, which is really important. Okay, number 2. Maybe you have a sweet tooth like me. Think about swapping out sweets for berries. Yeah, swap out the sweets for berries. So why do we say that? Well, again, sweets have a very high sugar content, don't they? And when it comes to talking about the skin, um, the high sugar content in sweets, it sort of breaks down into these molecules which really aren't helping our skin defend itself from sort of external stress, from stress factors, pollution in the air. It's not helping the skin at all. So you want to try and replace it with something like berries. And the nice thing about berries is that they're high in antioxidants, and antioxidants are wonderful for the skin, in case you didn't know. So think less sugar, more antioxidants, yeah? Okay, are you with me? Number three, number three, let's have a look. Emma, I've got a comment from Emma. Emma, I will have a read of that in just a moment. If you have eczema, drop dairy. Emma has already just gotten on to my tip number 3, which is perfect. Emma, you're so right. Replacing dairy milk with nut milk, okay? And Emma, as you rightly say, Emma's had eczema really, I didn't know you had eczema your whole life, bless you. But your skin is gorgeous. Now, Emma, I know, is a vegan, and I'm a vegan as well. And I have to agree with you, Emma. And the nutritionist that I was reading this blog from also said that. So the problem with dairy milk is that commercial dairy milk, especially if it's non-organic, is often infused with artificial hormones. Now, those hormones react with skin in a negative way, yeah? So it causes inflammation. And inflammation, as we know, can cause acne. It can cause other skin conditions. So if this is ringing bells for you, then like Emma, just get rid of the dairy milk, okay? So think about nut milk. So think about, and keep it organic as well. So think about almond milk, flaxseed. Maybe like me, you're less adventurous. I love oat milk. I cut out dairy two years ago. But look at those alternatives, yeah? And also, you don't want the ones that have additives or sugar. So try and see if you can go organic. Number 4, bread. Ooh, I know this is a tough one because bread is so lush, right? But the thing about bread is it's not just the gluten. The gluten is an issue. It's something called a high glycemic food, which, not to go into too much science, but basically it has a tendency to shoot up our sugar levels, which can start off inflammation. But gluten is a protein that you find in breads, and it's a bit of a naughty one, gluten. So again, it's causing inflammation in the body, and wherever we have inflammation, that can disrupt that balance between the gut and the skin. Remember, I was talking about that. So think about what you can swap out for it. I know it's hard. I love the smell of freshly baked bread. For a while, I was trying to use spelt flour, and making my own spelt bread, because there's something about, it's an ancient grain. Don't quote me on this. It is an ancient grain, but don't quote me on the gluten content. I can't remember, but there was something about it which meant it was better. But if you can cut out bread altogether, then you might be on the right track. But think about, and I haven't tried this, but someone suggested having sweet potato in your mind as a direct alternative to bread, and even suggesting that you could slice up a sweet potato and toast it. Have you tried that before? I've not tried that before, but I know, sweet potatoes, carrots, winter squashes, those are really, really good alternatives to bread. So have a think about that. Number 5, and again, full disclosure, I am vegan. I wasn't always, but I am now, and I love it. But if you're not quite there yet, number 5, eat less red meat. Yeah? less red meat and more organic wild fish, or try being vegan and cut the meat out altogether and cut out the fish. But I don't want to scare everyone off. So if you're thinking, oh, but I love my red meat, Tessa, well, the problem is a lot of red meats, especially if they're not organic, have high levels of omega-6. And omega-6 can cause inflammation in the body. Yeah. There are lots of other reasons and lots of other arguments about why you shouldn't eat red meat, but I'm talking about skin health. So we know inflammation is not good for skin health. So if you're thinking about an alternative wild fish, you're looking at fish that is organic fish that's high in omega-3. Or as I said, cut out the fish, have a good omega-3 supplement, because omega-3 is an anti-inflammatory. Omega-3 fatty acids are wonderful for the whole body, but specifically for skin health. Okay, so pay attention. Right, we're nearly there. I hope you're still with me. Number 6 of 7. Fried foods. Ooh, this is another big one, isn't it? So replacing fried foods with foods that are sauteed in maybe coconut oil or flaxseed oil. Now, I'll tell you what I learned. The interesting thing about foods that are fried in vegetable oils, I used to have vegetable oils because I just assumed vegetable oil is okay. But foods that are fried in vegetable oils, when it gets really hot, it tends to cause oxidation. Yeah. And basically, it's turning the oil into an inflammatory substance in the body. And again, remember, we're talking about skin health. So inflammation is a no-no. That's not good. Why is inflammation a no-no? Well, it's going to increase free radicals, which we know will then affect our skin. It accelerates aging. So, no, we don't want it to intentionally do that. So, maybe think about cooking foods in a sauteed way. So, a tiny bit of oil, like a coconut oil, it's simmering, you're adding a bit of water. So, it's not a high sort of frying dish. And I've changed up the way that I cook now. So I'm very rarely like frying. It's much more of a things are simmering in their own juices. So like red onions don't need to sort of fry them now. It's like a little drop of oil and then a little bit of water, and it's sort of in its own juices. Another great oil is flaxseed oil. That's fantastic. Yeah. So have a think about that. And the last, number 7, number 7, food swap, crisps. Ooh, that's a tough one for me because, that's probably one of my weaknesses. And I tend not to have it in the home. And when I do have it, I get one bag because I know it's not going to last. And then that's a bit of a treat. Although now that I'm vegan, I'm just limited to sort of just the plain. I'm reading everything on the back, So it tends to be just the plain potatoes and a bit of salt. But crisps are really not great for, any skin conditions. Okay. Again, high fried content, inflammation. So think high frying, inflammation, oxidation with the vegetable oils. Remember I said, so that is a bit of a no-no. It's going to probably make any acne or skin conditions worse. So thinking about swaps, I know it's so hard. Crisps are really lush, but it's your skin. It's a case of what you're prepared to do. So think about nuts, think about walnuts, think about almonds, think about hazelnuts. I don't really like hazelnuts, but walnuts I find are quite yummy. Why are they good for skin health? Again, they have antioxidants. Your skin loves antioxidants, okay? And also lots of other vitamins, yeah? And nuts have been shown to reduce inflammation. Again, you see, it's all about inflammation. So that's really good for any skin conditions like acne. So think about it. It's a little swap. I know it might be a bit painful to start with, but really great long-term benefits. So there you go. So those are my 7 food swaps for healthier and better skin. Comment down below and let me know what was your biggest takeaway. Comment down below, let me know what was your biggest takeaway. And if you're like me and you're really interested in skin health, then I have put together a free guide called my Get the Glow guide. I had a lot of fun putting it together, and it's got some really great tips on the types of food supplements that you want to be having to give you healthy glowing skin from the inside out. Okay, so if you want to get that, it's free. Then just go along to tessafife.com/glow guide. tessafife.com/glow guide. I think there's a box here where I can type that in. So I will do that after. I'll leave a link in the comments. And yeah, check it out. If you do get it, let me know what you think and how you enjoyed it and how it's helped you. Okay, my time is up. My name is Tessa5, and I help professionals who've lost passion for their careers create freedom so that they can design the life they choose. Thank you for joining me live. Much love to you, Emma, and I will see you on my next video. Have a great evening. Bye.